Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're diving into a topic that every hunter wrestles with at some point, picking the right cartridge for big game hunting. You'd think it would be simple. Just grab something powerful and go, right? But here's the kicker. There are more than 125 different cartridges that can technically do the job. That's a mountain of choices, and it's enough to make even experienced hunters scratch their heads. That's why in this episode, I've cut through the noise and narrowed it down to my top 5 picks. These are cartridges that have proven themselves over and over again in the real world. Now, I'll say this up front. Just because your favorite caliber didn't make the cut doesn't mean it isn't effective. Honestly, I had to leave some of my personal favorites on the chopping block, and that hurt. But hey, that's what happens when you can only pick 5. Remember, this isn't the ultimate word carved in stone. These are my opinions, based on research, testing, and years of shooting. You might disagree, and that's fine. Hunting is deeply personal, and what feels right to me might not be the perfect fit for you. To keep this fair, I judged each cartridge by 4 key factors: stopping power, cost, availability, and effective range. With that in mind, let's get into it. Number 5. .416 Remington Magnum. We're starting big, really big. The .416 Remington Magnum isn't a cartridge you grab for your average deer hunt. This is the kind of round designed for hunters who stare down animals that can stomp, gore, or flat out eat you. Think elephants. Think Cape buffalo. Think the absolute nastiest game on earth. If you've seen The Revenant, you remember that grizzly scene. Well, if Leo had a .416 Rem Mag on him, that bear wouldn't have made it past the first charge. This thing launches a 400-grain bullet at 2,500 feet per second, and it delivers an earth-shaking 5,500 foot-pounds of energy. To put that in perspective, that's like dropping a sledgehammer from orbit onto your target. But power like this comes with a catch: recoil. Out of a 9-pound rifle, you're looking at around 70 foot-pounds of recoil energy. That's not just a push, it's a full-blown punch to the shoulder. You're not dumping magazines with this thing. You're taking one carefully aimed shot, maybe 2, and calling it a day. Ammo? Rare and expensive. Rifles? Not exactly on every store shelf. But if you're in the market for cartridges in the .416 or .458 class, you already know you're playing in the deep end of the pool. Your wallet's going to feel it, your shoulder's going to feel it, but your target? It's going to drop. End of story. Number 4. .375 Holland & Holland Magnum. Now, let's dial things back just a little to a cartridge many hunters call the do-it-all solution, the .375 H&H Magnum. This round has been around for more than a century, and it's earned its legendary reputation. Why? Because it strikes the perfect balance. It's powerful enough to take on dangerous African game, lion, buffalo, even elephant in the right hands, but it's not so punishing that you hate shooting it. With a velocity of around 2,700 feet per second and energy north of 4,500 foot-pounds, it's more than capable of handling everything from Alaskan brown bear to Cape buffalo. Here's the beauty of the .375. It stays accurate and flat shooting, even at long range. That versatility makes it just as effective in wide-open plains as it is in thick brush. It's a cartridge you can trust no matter where your hunt takes you. Of course, it's not perfect. Recoil is still stiff at about 45 foot-pounds, and ammo isn't cheap. You're paying $5 to $10 per round. But on the flip side, it's one of the most popular cartridges worldwide, which means if you're hunting abroad, you'll almost always find it on store shelves. For many hunters, that combination of reliability, availability, and versatility makes the .375 H&H their go-to choice. Number 3. .30-06 Springfield. Now let's talk about a true legend, the 30-006 Springfield. Born in 1906, it's been doing work for over 100 years. This was the official U.S. military cartridge through both World Wars and Korea, and it earned its stripes not just on the battlefield, but in the hunting world too. The 30-06 is beloved because it's versatile. With the right load, it can take down every hoofed animal in North America, from white-tailed deer and black bear to elk, moose, and even grizzlies. Hunters all over the globe use it, and for good reason. Another big plus? Accessibility. Rifles chambered in 30-006 are everywhere, and ammo is sold practically worldwide. Better yet, it's affordable compared to Magnums, which makes it a smart choice for hunters who don't want to burn a hole in their wallets every season. That said, it's not flawless. It doesn't have the extreme long-range performance of newer Magnum cartridges, and recoil can be enough to spook brand-new shooters. But with boxes of 20 rounds running $20 to $40, the .3006 delivers some of the best bang for your buck in the hunting world. It's a classic for a reason. Number 2. .300 Winchester Magnum. Moving on to a modern powerhouse, the .300 Winchester Magnum, introduced in 1963. If the .30-06 is the reliable family sedan, the .300 Win Mag is the high-performance sports car. It's built for range, precision, and serious stopping power. This cartridge changed the game for hunters and long-range shooters alike. Flat trajectory? Check. Devastating energy? Absolutely. We're talking about the ability to ethically drop a deer at 1,000 yards or take down moose and elk without breaking a sweat. It's that capable, and it's not just hunters who love it. Military snipers and competitive shooters have leaned on the .300 Winchester Magnum for decades because it performs where others fall short. That kind of reputation doesn't come easy. It's earned. Of course, there are trade-offs. The recoil is stout, sharper than the .3006, and at close range, it can ruin meat on smaller game. Plus, it costs more, with 20-round boxes usually running $40 to $70. But for those who want long-range reach and absolute confidence against big animals, the .300 Win Mag is tough to beat. Number 1. 6.5 Creedmoor. And finally, the cartridge that sparks more arguments than just about any other, the 6.5 Creedmoor. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. This round has completely reshaped the long-range shooting landscape. Here's why. It was purpose-built for accuracy. It shoots flat, resists wind, and does it all with low recoil, about 17 foot-pounds. That makes it an easy cartridge for beginners to handle, but still accurate enough for seasoned hunters to appreciate. Now, critics will say it's underpowered compared to big Magnums. And yes, it doesn't hit as hard as a .300 Win Mag or a .375 H&H. But here's the thing. With the right bullet and shot placement, it's more than capable of dropping animals as large as moose. The real appeal is how easy it is to shoot well, which means more hunters can make precise, ethical shots at longer ranges. Ammo is reasonably priced at $30 to $50 per box. Rifles are everywhere, and the aftermarket is massive. While the debate around the Creedmoor will probably rage on forever, the numbers don't lie. It works. So there you have it, my top 5 big game cartridges. From the bone-crushing .416 Rem Mag to the smooth-shooting 6.5 Creedmoor. Each of these brings its own strengths to the table. At the end of the day, the best cartridge isn't the one with the highest velocity or the biggest bullet. It's the one you can shoot accurately and confidently, every single time. But now I want to hear from you. What's your go-to big game cartridge? Drop it in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another hunting deep dive. Until next time, good luck in the field and happy hunting.